All right, we're live. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Get myself pulled up here on my laptop. Here I am. Cool. I have a fun video today. Well, fun for me. It's kind of exciting. It's the reason why I got involved in using essential oils in the first place, so I'm kind of happy to share that journey with you guys a little bit anyways. I only picked 5 because, I mean, there are tons of different oils that you can use for anxiety, but I picked my top 5 favorites. I could make this list much longer, and there are different things that help for different types of anxiety even, but this will be just like your typical everyday stress related anxiety. So let's see if anyone hops on here. You guys like my new necklace? I just got it. It has an eclipse on it, which you probably can't see from there, but I went to the Eclipse Festival this last summer, and I didn't really get a souvenir from there very much, so I found this online. I was like, it's so perfect. And so after this, I'm going to the gem show with my friends Stephanie and Morgan, and so I'm excited because now I get to rock my new gemmy necklace. I got some, it's an agate slice, and then it has some amethyst on it as well, so I'm super excited about that. Alright, so I'm just going to get started. So I picked my top 5. So if you guys don't know, I deal with really bad anxiety, and depression comes along with it. It's something that I've dealt with for a really, really long time. Before, I got sober, before I found oils, anxiety and depression were something that I dealt with on a regular basis, and it's really hard. If you deal with anxiety or depression at all, it's a lot sometimes, and it can make life kind of overwhelming. And I didn't want to have to rely on pharmaceuticals. I didn't want to have to start using something that was going to be super addictive, that was also going to have to be a lifelong commitment as well, because once you start taking pharmaceuticals, your body kind of like adjusts to them, and then you have to kind of up your dosage, which a lot of people, I don't know, it's just not something that I wanted for myself. So I looked for more natural alternatives, and I did find essential oils, and they helped me a lot, and so now I'm here sharing them with everyone. So the first one that I'm going to go over is bergamot. And so when I first started using oils, I went online and I took one of those silly tests, like, which essential oil is best for you? And so I typed in like all of my symptoms, and it told me that I should get bergamot. And so bergamot smells really good. It's like citrusy, but it's not like a lemon or anything. It's very citrusy though. So I got this pulled up here. It's really good for anxiety, but it's good for a lot of other things too. And so with bergamot I use every day as my deodorant, which is kind of weird, I guess, if you're used to using a stick deodorant. But I mix it with patchouli, and then I just literally rub it on my pits. But not only do I smell really good, but then I also get all of these awesome benefits that come along with using bergamot. And so, I mean, the list for the benefits for this stuff is crazy long, and it's super awesome. But, so I'm just going to read a couple of them. I have a little list pulled up here. So the list says that it may help all of the following: acne, anxiety, candida, cold sores, coughs, cystitis, depression, digestion, eczema, fever, gallstones, insect bites, parasites, psoriasis, rheumatism. Don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. If that's something you deal with, please let me know what that is. Also helps with sore throat, helps with thrush, ulcers, and urinary tract infections. It's really good for metabolism. Another reason why I got it was because I am overweight, so I wanted to find something that was gonna help me like set those cravings aside, and this was what they said was really good for that. So that's what I started using. So the first one that I use on a regular basis is bergamot. It is very uplifting as far as like helping with your anxiety. It's very like, whew, okay. So it does smell really good. So the next one that I pulled out for, I guess, my number 2 is sandalwood. I'm going to show it to you. Sandalwood. If you notice, this bottle is a lot smaller. That's because sandalwood only comes in the 5 ml bottles. It is one of the pricier oils. I was almost nervous to put it on there just because it is on the pricier side. But the reason why I put it on there is because I felt immediate results with this. This was the first oil that I had where I put it into my diffuser. I think I mixed it with lavender at the time, and I just had gotten it, and I've always loved the smell of sandalwood. I mean, it smells really good, like, and it mixes with pretty much anything, and it can make anything smell good. So I put a little bit of sandalwood and a little bit of lavender into my diffuser, and it was like immediately just like the whole day just like just brushed off of me. And that's when I knew, I was like, this is what I need in my life. This is what is really actually going to help me in my life. So it smells really good. It is really, really like, it's almost like a sedative almost, where it's like very, very calming, very grounding. And it smells really good. So I'm going to read a couple of the benefits that it has besides anxiety, just because it's very grounding and calming, but there are other things that it's really good for. So it says that it can help reduce blood pressure in hypertension patients. It helps lower bad cholesterol. It provides relief from inflammation. It works as an antiseptic agent. It helps heal scars. It helps fight with weight loss and aging. It helps with excess gas. It boosts immunity. It helps in treating urinary infection. It tightens the skin and soothes it. It helps improve memory and concentration. Makes a good deodorant. And it also helps strengthen gums and muscles. So yeah, sandalwood is one of my favorite, and it smells so good. Like I said, it was immediately that I felt just like all of the tension just like roll off of me. This is not something I would recommend to use during the day. It almost knocked me out. It was almost like a sedative. Like, I put this in my diffuser and I was knocked out. Like, I was so like done for the day. So this is something that I use at night or after work if it's been a long day, or if I'm just not like feeling good. Like, I'll just put a few drops of this in my diffuser and just lay in my bed and just like totally just knock out for the rest of the day. And it smells so good. So the next one that I have on my list is Peace, and I brought both of them with me. I have the roll-on bottle and I have the actual oil. So this is something that I use as like a daily perfume. I have a few that are my favorites for this, but definitely Peace is one of them. And so Peace is a blend. I'm going to tell you what's in this. It has vetiver, lavender, ylang ylang, frankincense, clary sage, marjoram, ladamine, and spearmint. And it smells so good. So what I do for the things that are like my daily perfumes, I'll either put it, I have like a bracelet like this that has some lava stones on it, or I can get the necklace, which I'm not wearing mine today. I have a necklace that has a lava stone, or you can get the little felt pads to put on there, and you can just put a drop in, put a drop on your bracelet, and then you're good to go for the day. So then I'll bring this roll-on with me and then reapply it as needed. So Peace is really good for just like needing that moment of peace, and it smells so good. It smells so, so good. And so Peace. It says it promotes feelings of peace, reassurance, and contentment. It counteracts anxiousness and fearful emotions. You can apply it to your tense shoulders or just tenseness in general. So it's really good to help calm an upset or restless child as well. You can start by just rolling it on the bottom of their feet. You can roll it on adults' feet too if you want. But this is what I use as like my daily perfume. So I have a couple of them. My other one that I use as my daily perfume is Whisper. As far as like using them for anxiety goes, I think it's upside down. So Whisper is known as the women's blend for women, it says. And so this is something, like, I do use it as a daily perfume and it smells really good, but it's really good for hormone balancing. So it's really good for that time of the month. And I don't know about you guys, but especially with having like really bad anxiety and depression, when my period comes, like, it is like a whirlwind of like crazy emotions, and I just feel like I am uncontrollable. And so this is one of those ones that I use to like really help with that, because I feel like I'm a crazy person when it comes to being on my period. I don't know about you guys, but it just gets a little cray-cray. And so this is one I'll like rub it on my neck, and I'll put in my necklace, I'll put it on here, and like just drop a few drops on there. And it smells really good. It's really calming. It really helps with like social anxiety too. So whenever I'm like in a crowd, Whisper is one of the ones where it's not too like in your face smelling, so people around me aren't gonna be like, oh my god, what did she just put on? Like, it smells really nice. And so Whisper is one that I'll use like in public, but it's really, really good for like calming down my anxiety, my social anxiety. So I saved the best for last, I would say. I'm not saying it's the best, but for me, it works the best. It's what I use the most. It's Balance. And so Balance is another blend from doTERRA. So it has spruce, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus. This is one, I call this my liquid Xanax. And as an addict before, most people would be like, that's a stupid name. But seriously, this is what I use every single day. All you have to do is I literally just take it, I put a drop in my hand, just one drop, that's all you need, put it together, and breathe it in. And so I literally do this when I'm having moments of panic, when I'm not, like, if I'm freaking out for some reason, or if I'm just super stressed, I will just go somewhere by myself, put a drop in my hand, and just breathe in like a weirdo. Like, and people might be like, what is she doing? But it works so well, and it really does help me. I use this every single day. I always have it on me. It is my favorite oil from doTERRA by far. It's definitely the one that I would recommend for anxiety, hands down. If you're going to ask me if you should get any of these oils, I'm going to tell you to get Balance. So I'm going to tell you, it's the grounding blend is what it is called, Balance Grounding Blend. It helps with anxiety, attention deficit, hyperactivity, nervousness, high temper, mood swings, depression. And it's really soothing, calming, grounding, and balancing. And so this one is the one that I would definitely recommend if you're looking for something to help you with your anxiety or your depression. I would definitely recommend to get Balance, because it smells really good, and you can put it in a diffuser, you can put it in a necklace or on your bracelet, you can just rub it on your neck, you can put it wherever, and it's gonna help. This is my favorite one by far. So yeah. So now that we went through, those were my top 5 that I would use hands down for my anxiety. They're the ones that help me the most. If you guys have any questions, just ask. I will help you. I know a lot of you are on my team already, so there are other people that you can go to and ask them as well, but these are the ones that I would use. These are the ones I use on a daily basis, Balance being my number one. But yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in if you watched, and I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. If you're in the Eugene area, I highly recommend stopping by the Gem Fair. It's at the Lane County Fairgrounds. I'm about to head over there in a few minutes with my friend Stephanie. So yeah, you can just message me after this if you have any questions. Otherwise, I hope that this has helped in some way. Alright, thank you guys. Bye!